Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Sag, this is going to be your weekly reading, November 27th through December 3rd. This will be for your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus. Cross watcher, if that's you, welcome to the channel as well. Guys, always discern the messages accordingly. Don't force something to fit, plain and simple. To everybody who is subscribed, the new subscribers, those of you who've been around for a while, the likes, the shares, the comments, booking of personal readings, and all that good stuff, you guys are amazing. Thank you for all the ways you support the channel. I am forever grateful. I am finally feeling better. Yay. So I'm going to try to get as many of these readings out ASAP between today and tomorrow that my body and my mind will handle. So, we know, if you're dealing with energy, it takes a lot out of you sometimes. So we're going to get straight to it, Sag. So when I was meditating a little bit for you guys, the 17th of September came up. Not real sure why. We're looking at months ago, but it did. And then when I happened to look down at your card for Sag, wasn't even thinking, you are the 9th month, or the 9th zodiac in the wheel, 9 being the month of September as well. So September could be a very how do I put this? The month of September could resonate with you guys and as to what is going on right now under this Gemini full moon, which is today. Control, trying to keep grasp on things, our emotions, the duality of things, right? So, you know, take that little bit of information that Spirit gave me intuitively and do what you need to. You go back to your time, that time frame, and see what was going on and see how that correlates to the here and the now during this week, okay? But Sag, I also felt like, well, the other thing Spirit said was time is an illusion for you this week. So you may have kind of like, maybe checking out, you may not have to be looking at the clock so much. Maybe you took a week off or something, I don't know. But it's almost like time is, like you're getting lost in time, or maybe you feel disconnected, or you're running behind or ahead, who knows. But there's a lot of that kind of energy associated with what you've got going on this week in regards to timing. So we'll see how this plays out. But those right off the bat were the quick intuitive messages that came in from Spirit for this reading for you this week. So let's see what it is, Spirit, that Sag has going on November 27th through December 3rd. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Man holding heart in the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel on the split. I can't even read and I can't think right now. Another 9. You guys are getting to some form of some kind of completion here. The 9s have been very heavy in the readings. A lot of red, a lot of fire, passion, energy. Anger coming to the surface as well. I just heard from Spirit. Red's not my favorite color. Maybe red's your favorite color. I don't know, Sag. But there is a lot of passion. This man holding heart. The heart, I would like to say the heart and the mind getting on the same wavelength, but I don't know that that's it. I feel like it's a higher acknowledgement of your feelings, period. Okay, so again, place that where it goes. But the thing that's catching my attention too about this card, this man holding a heart, that heart, he's got it in his hand, like he wants to give it to somebody or something, right? Something he's got a lot of passion for, a lot of desire for. What I'm seeing as a situation tied to that is the fact that it's separate of him. Like, granted, you got to give love away, right? But it's been cut out from him. Let's see if I can find that card again. Here it is. Yeah. So, like, the way I'm seeing this is there's that heart on his pant leg, but there's the heart in his hand. To me, it's giving away a lot more than it is that you're reserving for yourself. That's how I'm seeing that energy right now. So, I don't know. We'll see. But it's become very apparent to me with that card today for some reason. So, all right, I'm going to take these. Appreciation. I just heard Spirit say, here we are for another go around. This could be a reconnection, a reunion to something as well. You could be spending a lot of time outdoors right now. The Sun, the happiest card in the deck right there, comes out second to that. This is a requirement of self-nurturing kind of energy too, with that rest and rejuvenation underneath there. New luck and prosperity, Sag, I think is coming in for you too. It's an abundance. It is a beautiful abundance of new joyous experiences, I think, for you. You may be kind of getting into more of a steady state of flow. It's like moving. I'm getting the I'm getting the devil in the tower energy for some reason. But it's funny because I feel like you're playing nice with the devil inside of you. Okay? Like there's a random weird message. What I mean by that is like there is, you may be starting to truly realize your own traits. This is like an appreciation for lessons that have been learned or taught to you, whether it's been by means of other people or yourself. And it might be tough to look at, but there is a space of gratitude within you that says, you know, like these are the consequences for my actions and I'm accepting it for what it is. So it's been illuminated. It's being illuminated by the sun. I like the way that you're handling it, whereas some people would shut down, buckle down underneath, like, oh God, I've got to look at myself and what it is that I've done, you know, and I'm ashamed of it, so I'm just going to deny it and just not be aware and not want to be accepting of the situations for what they are. But I feel like you guys are going okay. Like, it is what it is, right? Like, this is where I am. This is what my experiences has been. Maybe I don't know what to do with it yet. And that could be why this rest and rejuvenation is coming out, because you don't know quite yet what to do with all of it that's coming in. The knowledge that you're gaining, the appreciation for the circumstances. But Spirit is saying there's parts of this that are ringing true for you. So, you know, again, put that where it goes for you. All right, one more card for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Still a little stuffy, sorry. All right. Broken heart. See? Root chakra. Healing. Healing still needs to occur here, Sag. Another 9, by the way. I see that. I almost said the 9 of Cups, but yes, 9 of Cups, but it also reminds me of the 8 of Cups and that sorrow, that loss starting when to walk away. I think, Sag, for you guys, you have, how do I want to put this? You've traveled a road when it comes to, we'll call it the American dream. You know, I don't know if that's really, you know, for those of you that aren't in the U.S., I mean, I'm sure you understand what I mean by that. White picket fence, you got to do it this way kind of vibe. But it's like, you followed the path that I think everybody else follows. We just want to love. We want to be loved. We want to have a pretty home. We want to have the dog and the kids and a good job and dinner on the table at night. And everybody is just, you know, happy and lovely and, you know, all those good kind of things. But as we move through these changes that are coming with Pluto and Aquarius, when we move through the dynamic shifts of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, a lot of broken hearts, right? There's a lot that comes with that. There's a lot of disappointments that we've had to experience so that we can have this awakening that is happening on a collective scale, right? And ultimately, for all of us, you know, not just you, Sag, but across the board, it's affected our stability, the security that we see, the things that we believed in, they're all being put on hold. They're being put on hold because there's a need for transformation. And I feel like with that broken heart, there are things coming to the surface with the sun illuminating that broken heart moving forward, that these realizations are coming in. You're understanding it, you don't know what to do with it, but you also feel it. Got the chills. You feel it coming to the surface. Now, it's like, now where do I go? So this week with this full moon in Gemini, And by the way, Sag, happy freaking birthday. Like, I keep forgetting to say happy birthdays. So sorry. Happy birthday to you guys. But it's like, this is your rebirth, right? Like, you don't have to be a Scorpio to be reborn. This is your rebirth. This is your solar return. This is where you begin anew. And I think that you have had a lot of time to yourself, or could be having time to yourself in the near future, if not now, that you're able to really sit with the disappointments, to sit with the heartbreak, the hurt, the pain. But I also, again, I'm really excited for you guys that there is this appreciation for the awareness that you are having right now. Because again, a lot of people would deny the right to it and just go, oh no, we're not doing this, right? And you're not in that energy. You're not doing that. And that's great, because you need to have that awareness. You need to have that acceptance and understand it's, you know, it's not, why is this happening to me? You're standing much more in the, what is this teaching me? And it's teaching you what true abundance truly is. Your perspective is shifting. Again, it could be to the material, in regards to the tangible material world, the Nine of Swords there as well with the Hangman. It can be very painful. It can keep you up at night when you start to see things differently through a different set of eyes, and you start to see things that you've missed. That realization can be that tower moment, right? That can be that shift that we need, and it kind of shakes up our world because we didn't know what we were doing before. We were self-deceiving. You know, me and my wands, they're creepy to me. Sorry. You know, they represent you guys, Aries and Leo, but they're not my favorites. What is this appreciation for Sag? It's the World card. That's the World card. Yay. Right? Hell yes. Oh, we got the, hold on, we got extra ones here. Ten of Pentacles, the World card, the Four of Cups, the Mother of Pentacles. You guys could be caring for a child. That came up for you guys last week or something. Ten of Cups. Saggy, I love it. That Four of Cups. Sag, I will say this. You could be having experiences with something or somebody who's kind of hiding out in their emotions, or trying to hide their emotions from certain things. They may not have a clear picture as to what they're doing. Okay, they're just not fully aware of it yet, or they're trying to figure it out. But in this, don't expect this person to give to your Ten of Pentacles for you. Okay, I do think that you're starting to learn, or this could be a cross-watcher energy too, that other people are not responsible for your Ten of Pentacles. That those things that truly mean something to you, they're not associated with another person. It's within you. And that World card is, I think it's showing you that this cycle has closed, on to bigger and better things, new beginnings, new starts. That include your Ten of Pentacles and your Ten of Cups. Like, that doesn't get much, and you've got the Sun in the middle of all of this. It's healing. It's healing. It's growth. It's Spirit saying magnetism. The Strength card and the Hermit. Did that come out in your reading for the mind, body, and soul? I think it might have, in the Nine of Wands. I'm going to take that right there. So, again, you guys could be caring for, you're completed a cycle where maybe there's been a lot of pushback. Like, no matter what you did, there was pushback somehow, right? But it's like all these things are coming to the surface this week. This could be a really, really imperative week for you. Or even going back to that September 17th date or whatever around there could also be important in regards to this. The Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. You're learning, Spirit is saying you are learning how to do life over. So this time, I feel like you're going to be caring for somebody else. I can't help but see this deer with her fawn. Like, every time I look at her, even though she's the Queen of Pentacles, like she's got her shit together, right? Every time I see that, I can't help but see that baby, and it's like, okay, she's caring for this. She's stable enough to be supportive of the things around her that are relying on her, right? But I think the big thing here for you, Sag, is you're learning how to rely on yourself And by way of doing that, you're also being responsible for others in general. It's like setting an example, like you're being responsible for yourself and yet being responsible for others by being who you are. And then with this Hermit, it's like you've gained that wisdom, so you're teaching that wisdom, but I think that wisdom is also going to come with new challenges. That Strength card there in the Nine of Wands, that are going to require some courageous effort, where you're going to have to give more of the heart to yourself and to others, but it's got to be equal. You know, yes, you've been wounded, but make sure that you're caring from an even emotional level, like in the tangible and the intangible, not just one way or the other. Okay, I hope that's making sense for you guys. This message is going a lot longer than Pisces did. The Sun, the Ace of Cups, Sag, King of Cups. Did I see that right? You gotta be shitting me. Oh my God. Oh, Sagittarius, what are you doing? I just heard I will have love. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Six of Wands. Sagittarius, I'm so freaking happy. Like, seriously, I'm so stoked for this, because you are... everything about you, where it comes to loving from your masculine side, male or female, it does not matter. However you identify, it does not freaking matter. We all have a masculine side to us. This can also deal with the masculine energies in our lives, that if we have dealt with people who have been unloving from a masculine standpoint, we are learning what it means to give enough love to nurture a situation that allows us to feel good and allows us to have a positive effect on somebody else. And whether it's friendship, whether it's romance, whether it's business, like, you are stepping up in a space of light and freaking love that I have not seen you guys in, and I don't even know, maybe ever. And I say this politely because mother, you know, I've been dealing with her my entire life, right? So, prime example right there. No offense, Mom, if you're watching. But, like, I'm telling you, like, you are starting to take a deeper dive into understanding the emotions, and you're allowing it to be healed. It's like, for the first time ever, you're opening up enough to allow the sunlight to come in. You know, part of that man holding his heart in the beginning, like I said, it was, you were giving too much, only a little bit over here for you, but it was coming from a pure space. That white too, Spirit's directing me, white purity, right? Cleansing, clearing. The blood is pumping again. Like, pay attention to the heart space, period. Like, get up, get physical exercise, like, do things, everything that you do physically, do it with love, do it with compassion, do it with kindness. But this is like, it's a no fail. Like, even if you're involved with somebody else or trying to get involved in somebody else and it doesn't work, like, the love that you're learning about how to love yourself, you can't screw it up. You cannot go wrong, Sag. Yeah, work with somebody else, and it's coming in to do this work very quickly. Queen of Cups. You've got somebody coming in to help you understand what this love is about. For some of you, this could be related to a child. It doesn't have to be. But it's like you're learning true unconditional love, what that actually signifies in your world. And it's fucking amazing, Sag. Seriously. Six of Pentacles, Three of... let's work together equally. What I just say, equal. Working to... I've got the freaking goosebumps right now. Oh my God. I'm so happy for you guys. All right, Sag. Like, I feel like this is a lot of realization this week. You may not be taking action. I don't see anything really action related here. But this is where the mind is going. This is what the mind and the heart are starting to truly process, Sag. Even if you're not taking action, it's like you're coming... Like I said way back when, you're coming to an understanding. I said you're trying to process it, Eight of Swords. You are trying to process this. I also just heard, how could somebody like them love somebody like me? Again, I think I said this in your mind, body, and soul reading this morning. Learning to understand what you bring to the table. Self-love, self-worth, self-care, self-value. Sagittarius, you are the Temperance. And it's like... like, here's that bird, right? Eight of Swords next to him. The tears, you know, like, is it going to put my passion out if I open myself up? Is it going to kill everything that I've set on fire already? No. 20:02 on the clock. This Empress energy is that gift from God. Sag. They've changed your somebody has changed your perspective. They are still changing your perspective. Spirit said on what it means to love even after you've been broken. Like, I could cry for you. I could cry for you, Sag. Yes, it's okay to be closed off to protect yourself, but you can learn to love again. So whether this is self-love, loving of your children, loving of the people around you, your partnerships, like, you're still scared. Self-restriction, and I think that there is that examination. You see this pelican, I think he's a pelican or heron. He's looking at that. He's looking at that self-imposed restriction. He's paying attention to where he has suspended himself and hung himself out to dry. Right? Where he was and where he is. Like, I'm really looking at this energy and going, what the hell was I doing? You know, that's really the feeling that I get tied to these two cards sitting here side by side. And like I said, it's going to bring things up to the surface that I think most people would deny, but I do feel like you're understanding it. You are trying to process it to the best of your ability. And it's like, you know, you may also feel like other people have hung you out to dry on their perspective, but look, the Hierophant, card of Taurus, the Judgment, I was gonna say a higher level of commitment. The Judgment card comes in and balances things, right? It is a final call. It's the curtain call. It is the truth and the knowing internally within you that this is it. This is time for a change. This is time for, whether it's a higher spiritual connection, a deeper emotional connection to the self or other people. The Hierophant is coming in, and I typically wouldn't see him as a healer in my eyes. But it's like you've brought, something's come in to change the way you see this. Change the way you do this. One more card for this. I really dug into this for you guys. But it's your birthday season, so it's okay. I'm allowed to, right? It's Sagi's birthday season. Of course I am. Page of Swords. Somebody, yeah, third party stuff. Three of Pentacles. Somebody is, I feel like you've got a person in your life, Sag, who is teaching you, who is working with you, who is trying to help transform and mold the way this comes in for you. And they have to do it gingerly with you, because I think too much of a push and it's like, oh my God, that's when the fireworks go off, right? And then you've got the side of it where Spirit's coming in. Like, I'm seeing this three as you, someone else in spirit, like being spiritually guided. So whether this is soulmate, twin flame, blah, 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 you know, all that kind of stuff. But it's like knowing how to alchemize all of these different pieces, because it's meant to happen to evolve, help you evolve, to heal, to do some massive healing. The moon, yeah, dealing with that subconscious and those emotions. This could even be stuff when it comes to this healing, Sag, from like past lifetimes, like 2-3 lifetimes ago. So you're still clearing this clutter out, but somebody in the here and now, that's what they were sent here to do for you. They were sent here to teach you. You know, you guys could I just seen this hangman, you just hang out together. Like, but there's something about the way they intellectually work with you that they stimulate a need for higher knowledge, a need for higher growth. And you become the student. Like, you've become the student in parts of life that you thought you had figured out. It wasn't that you had it figured out. You had your broken heart covered up and masked and rolled and duct taped and set out to sea to dry. You know, it's like one of those things. Advice: staying present and aware in the moment. Don't hang out in the past. Don't long for what's to come. Just stay in the here and now. Appreciation. You have to be in the here and now to appreciate what it is that you got. You know, and I do think that, again, you're in it. Pay attention. Pay attention to the signs and the symbols that you're being given. Especially when it comes to the heart space, Sag. Even if it's scary, it's okay. If it's legit fear because you're afraid something's going to turn out like the past, you don't have to be. You just need to be in flow, right? And I've said this a lot lately. You got to be in flow. You got to be in flow. I would say to you, squeal. There's a squeal. Pay attention. Let me see. One more card for this. Pay attention. Session to pay attention. Pay attention to the growth. There we go. Pay attention to the growth that you're having. Almost like listening to yourself. Like after you say things, you may be in disbelief of like, shit, I just said that. Wow, I really do feel that way. Wow, like it's almost like the red flags that are going off are good red flags. Like it's like your conscious mind is going, did Sag just lose their mind? Like I can't believe they just said that. Like maybe you were for so long going, you know, I never want to love again. I can't ever do this again. And all of a sudden, damn dryer. All of a sudden now you're like, I want to love again. I want to feel again. So then your conscious mind's going, whoa, you know, wait a second. What do you mean? Are you crazy? Like, you remember the last time that we were with Linda and she devastated us and broke us up and, you know, ruined our entire world? Like, there's a fear coming in with that going, wait a minute. Pay attention to what kind of fear you're dealing with. Is it just a little being fearful of the unknown, a little scared of the unknown, which is okay? But then trusting the process, or is this fear of the past repeating itself? Be mindful of that. And one more card, advice. Grounding. Don't let your emotions carry you away. Don't let them be the thing that kind of like zips you off into the sunset and we get stupid either. You know what I mean, Sag? But keep growing. Don't push anything down that's coming to the surface either. Because it's like the roots of the mud and the muck, the roots of where the lotus formed from, right? Like, don't see that stuff coming to the surface as a bad thing. See it as greater growth and opportunity for you to expand and evolve in this world. I just feel like I knew that's a lot for this week alone, and I typically wouldn't run this so long. But it was necessary. You guys are growing. You're evolving. Happy birthday to you. 2727 on the clock. 99. Nines are very important for you guys. But I just felt like this reading was necessary for you. So this could just be a lot of what you're feeling and acknowledging right now at this time. Let it take place. Write about it. Journal it. Perfect time to journal with this full moon. Release anything. Burn anything that's not for you anymore. It's time to move on and move forward. So I'm going to leave it there. If this resonated, like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know how it resonates for you. Sag, I wish you the very best week. If you guys are interested in personal readings, information is in the description box below, the About section of the page. You can visit me at holisticallyzenwv.com for a full list of products and services. This week and this week only, I'm putting product up on Indigo Moon WV on Facebook for sale. You can PM through there to reserve your items. They are all being marked down 25 to 50% off, and you will be billed accordingly. So if you want to shop, we're running Cyber Week all week, or running Cyber Monday all week. So there's that. So Sag, again, sending you all of my well wishes, and I will see you guys for the December readings. Bye.